G'day, welcome to This Week in Downhill. It's been a while, but this is a video where I sort of cover things that have happened in the past week in the downhill skating community. I think it's been 7 or 8 months at this point, so it's been a while. In this video, I'm just going to kind of get into some of the stuff that I've noticed more so in the last month. I'm not going to just cover last week. I've just thrown together some stuff. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, and so instead of the last week in downhill, I've got some of the things I've noticed of the past month or so. I'm not super in the loop. I haven't been paying a ton of attention, but I'm trying to get back into it. No promises about weekly videos, but see what we can do. Yeah, so if you haven't seen these videos before, basically just covering things that have happened in the downhill skating community. So like videos that I've seen that have come out, companies' new gear that's come out, things that happen in the community, just that kind of stuff. So yeah, let's just jump straight into it, starting with videos. So for videos this week, I was just going to cover sort of 4 channels that I've seen have been posting consistently over the last month or so. So the first one I want to mention was Quantum's Collective. I think I've talked about them several times on the channel, but yeah, these guys have been posting a bunch of stuff. It's a skate crew from somewhere out in Europe. I think it's Barcelona, not 100%. But anyway, they've been posting a bunch of videos. I sort of think it's like runs and edits and stuff made from last season, since it's winter right now. It's sort of started putting out all their videos from last summer. Yeah, just been enjoying them and seeing that they've been posting frequently as well. The next channel I was going to talk about was Luke Spud. He's been posting a ton lately. Yeah, cool videos. Again, lots of sort of stuff from throughout last year, compilations and 2024 edits and that kind of stuff. But I've just seen he's posted several videos in the last month or two. So that's always cool to see. The next channel I was going to mention is Get That Skate. Again, talked about Get That a bunch. Wearing the shirts. But they've been posting a bunch lately. Jack's also been doing like different kind of theme podcasts, so not just the one where he has a bunch of guys hanging out talking about skating stuff. He's also been doing like these safety first ones where they talk about different helmets and different styles of helmets and that kind of stuff. So a lot of cool stuff coming from those guys down under as well. 35 Will Grip has posted a few podcasts over this winter so far. The Harry Clark one was really cool. I listened to that whole thing right the way through, and that was quite enjoyable. Gave you quite a different perspective on like Harry's mentality of skating. I mean, obviously he's kind of the best in the world right now, so it makes sense. But just to see his way that he analyzes skating and the way he approaches every session, and how it's got quite a training and improvement focused mindset, was really cool to listen to and see kind of how he thinks things through with skating. Was quite an enjoyable edit. And I'm not even a racer, but just seeing that sort of perspective and how dedicated he is to the racing of the sport was pretty cool. So if you haven't checked out that 35 Will Grip, definitely check that one out. And they've got a bunch of other podcasts that they've been putting out too, so yeah, go check them out. Alright, jumping over into events now. The first event I was going to mention is the Pirate Downhill in Puerto Rico. That's going to be on February 21st to 23rd this year. It's coming up pretty soon, actually. Yeah, I actually went to the Pirate Downhill last year, and it was cool. It was a great time, just hanging out at the beach and being in the sunshine, even though it's February. Like, you know, coming from America, it's pretty cold right now, actually. So to have a little break from the cold and have some island time was really cool last year. I'm not going this year, but if you missed out last year, it's definitely a great time. They don't just do like just the race. There's like a slalom race, there's a slide jam, and then there's the actual downhill race as well as like just free ride runs if you want. But there's also like other stuff to skate while you're there, and it's a big party every night in the town. And there's so many other cool roads to skate while you're in Puerto Rico and other things to do. So yeah, just an all-around cool event that's coming up February 21st to 23rd. Dirt Farm Freeride is on April 12th, so that's coming up pretty soon as well. Registration's open for that, and that's in Virginia. I think this is their 3rd year now. I didn't go last year, but I went the year before, the first year when it rained, and I remember saying last year, even in the rain, it was super fun. So it looks like they had a dry course last year, which is cool, and yeah, that one's like it's a pretty cool event. It's nothing too crazy, just one day, and it's really just a good way to sort of get into the community and meet everyone and see what the sport's all about. So if you haven't been to an event before, that's like a perfect first event. Or if you've been before, you already know it's good. It's just a fun time skating and hanging out with everyone. So yeah, Dirt Farm Freeride registration open. This one I was kind of snooping to check because I'm looking forward to going. The Reddish Knob Outlaw. It says on their Instagram that it's going to be April 19th and 20th, so that's actually the weekend right after Dirt Farm. I haven't seen them post anything yet, but in the bio on the Instagram page, it says that the Spring Outlaw is going to be on those dates, so assuming that's what it's going to be. I'm looking forward to that one. The knob is great. I've been there several times at this point. It's an outlaw, so it's not a sanctioned event, but it's still, you know, it's out in the woods. We do the camping and the race and the outlaw and the free ride runs and everything. So yeah, that's a super fun one. I'm looking forward to that. Hope to be there. Hope to see you there. Maryhill is the spring freeride is on April 25th, 26th, and 27th. So I think the registration's actually open. And yeah, Maryhill's cool. So it looks like there's, I guess, 3 events in a row. It got Dirt Farm, Reddish Knob, and Maryhill all back-to-back weekends, which is pretty cool to see coming up. Maryhill, always a good time. They have multiple events every year. Yeah, not much to say about Maryhill. It's cool. If you don't know about it, Google it. You'll see it. You'll think it's cool too. All right, sort of in the realm of more community-related stuff, the WDSC, which is sort of the bigger racing league that's out there right now, they made some posts just the other day actually about wanting to bring in more events into their system, I guess you would call it. I didn't fully read through everything, like analyzing it, but basically the gist of it was if you're hosting an event, then and you want it to be a WDSC event, they're open to having sort of these qualifying events that run alongside their ones. And I think it's just a way of them sort of starting to grow their circuit. Yeah, their goal is to have more races to be a part of their racing series. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how many people watching this are the people that host bigger events, but basically if you're hosting a big enough race, they want to be a part of it if you want to be a part of their thing. So it's kind of cool to see that they're growing. Yeah, I think Roan Mountain in Tennessee last year was quite successful. And yeah, looking forward to just seeing the WDSC grow and become more successful. This one I'm not too sure about yet. I just saw it, and so I figured I would share it to see kind of what happens with this. But there's an Instagram page that's popped up called NADL Events. It looks like someone's sort of trying to form like a cohesive group for all the North American downhill events. Yeah, no idea who's running it or what, if it's anything sort of actually connected to events or if it's just someone putting out a list of events that are happening. But either way, it's a cool way to keep track of what's going on in the North American area. Yeah, so if you're wanting to keep an eye on the events that are happening in North America this year, go and check a follow on that page and we'll see what they get up to. And the last thing in community stuff I wanted to shout out was Longboard Family. That page just keeps on growing. There's, I don't know how many posts every day. It's very active. Some people think of Longboard Family as a bit of a meme. I mean, it kind of is, but it's cool because there's just so many people on there and they're all longboarding. And so you can kind of see how many new skaters there are at the moment. And it's just I don't know, it's a good forum to keep in the loop of different things. People post all sorts of nonsense, but that you also get to be a part of conversations. People post, you know, here's a video I made, or the companies will post, there's some new gear, what do you think about this? And so it's like a kind of good forum for just stuff that's been going on. It's kind of the only way I've stayed in the loop when not really like paying attention to anything else too seriously. Longboard Family, you always get random posts of people saying, what about this thing? What do you think about that thing? So yeah, if you're on Facebook and you're not on Longboard Family, it's worth joining the group just to keep tabs on what's going on in the longboard scene. Okay, moving over into gear-related news. The biggest thing I figured I wanted to talk about is the cold Trotta wheels from Blood Orange. Yeah, I'm really interested to see how these are. They look pretty cool. Their whole Instagram, the photo that I put up here is literally a screenshot of their Instagram. Just all advertising the new cold Trotta wheels. Yeah, he did like a square lip shape with, I guess, what sounds like freeride thane. So there's 2 versions, the 70mm, which is stone ground, ready to slide right away, and a 74mm, which has got the fresh lip on it and is, you know, more racy, ready to grip. You know, we'll see. I don't know if I want to call it a race wheel, but, you know, it's got the skin on it. yeah, it looks really cool. Just purely based on nothing other than me watching the videos, I have a feeling they're going to perform in a similar style to the green Kevin Reimer power wheels, which is exciting for me because those are probably my favorite wheels for riding. So I'm really looking forward to trying them. Yeah, go check out, Cole posted a video that's like the release video for the wheels, going into the details about them and kind of all that stuff, so go check that one out as well. But yeah, cool to see new wheels from Blood Orange and another pro model for Cole. He's now got the board and the wheels, so yeah, cool to see. Purple snakes. I think I talked about this in the last TWID. It was a long time ago. I don't know. I remember seeing like, oh, snakes are going to be purple. But then I was just having a look around, getting ready for this video, and I saw that they're actually already for sale. So you can already get purple snakes. Someone's watching this video going, I already caught a set of purple snakes. Sweet. I don't have much more to say other than you can get purple snakes now. And green Byrons. I remember talking about green Byrons and that the Thanes were switching, and I don't know, I kind of forgot about that. I think that must have been nearly a year ago that they announced the Byrons are going to be green now. So I just saw that they actually are for sale as green. So yeah, interesting that there's just more colors of power wheels. I don't think the Thanes are any different. There are purple snakes, and now Byrons are green. I guess the last thing I was going to talk about this week is Seismic has new race wheels. They're the Delta G-Lock wheels. I think they came out a little while ago, a few months ago now, and a lot of the Seismic team riders were racing on them last season. So they're not brand new, but you know, it's kind of still newer as far as my videos have been. So yeah, just another absolutely ginormous, big, grippy, fast race wheel. So yeah, the race wheels are getting pretty big and pretty serious now, which is cool to see. But yeah, so if you're a fan of Seismic wheels, now there's an even bigger, faster, grippier wheel from Seismic. But yeah, obviously a little rusty in making these videos. It's been a little while. There's probably plenty of stuff that I have missed, especially, you know, going back a few more months. Feel free to comment below. Kind of works as a bit of a forum for other people that try to follow along with stuff and maybe don't have the same, I don't know, they don't follow all the companies on Instagram, or they don't use Instagram or whatever. That's where I get most of this info from. But yeah, feel free to chuck stuff I missed in the comments. There's probably tons of it. During the week next week, you can comment things you see. That'll help me for if I make a video next week, which I'll try to. And yeah, everything I've talked about will be linked in the description below. So if you're interested in finding out more information about any of the things that I talked about, there'll be links to where I got that information from below. And yeah, hopefully I can try and do these. I'm not going to promise weekly, but I'm going to try and get back into the routine of doing them. And yeah, it's cold. I haven't been skating much, but hope to see you at the Redbone Outlaw in April. Yeah, thanks for watching.